you I on the video. I'm gonna do the tutorial over again. Let's start. This game. He's literally.
Hello, player, and welcome. Now, we don't have an aberration yet for this tutorial. You're gonna be stuck with me instead. So the first thing is the basic mechanic of the game, because it's gonna get a little complex in the late. You have to know how to manage everything. I think a good place would be your door controls. If you look down to the right of it, you should see a door that has some fairy lights at the top of it. This is gonna be your main, and this is how a lot of the enter room. When you look down at your table, there's a little button on it that's far right. This will actually toggle the door, opening it or closing it. Now, don't worry about it's gonna stay shut if you hold it shut. As soon as you back off again, though, the door will open, meaning that enemy can get through. Now, to keep the door open sometimes is because you have a power limit. You can actually view this limit using the green rim that's the time. Once the green rim turns red, that you've effectively lost, you lift. So you have to manage all the best you can. Now, another thing I want to address is the ventilation behind you. If you were to turn around, you should see a ventilation duct behind. This is where some enemies are going to come crawl through. And in order to shut them, first, you have to detect them by pushing the X button in your controller. You'll turn on the flashlight on. You can use this to look at areas of the office if you feel it. This does not take any power, so you can be as... When you have your lights in the dark vent, you might fit in there. If you do, you look to the right to the vent where you should see a little button. This works like the door control, on and off, and it shuts out the vent from getting inside. Now, if you turn around to face the front, you should see a little tablet that's mounted in front of you. And you should see a giant flat screen on the wall that has a camera system on it. You can simply use this tablet by touching a room to toggle the room that you've just touched. Just so that you can tell where all the enemies are without needing the office. Look at the cameras if you don't know where an enemy is, because otherwise they sneak up on you if you're not paying attention. Last thing I want to tell you about is how to game. There are some items that are currently out of your reach, but you can actually grab them and pull them towards you using a simple system. First off, reach you want to grab, and if it has a blue highlight, you're doing it. And then, make squeezing either the trigger or the button. And then, once you have it locked in, swing your arm backwards and it'll come flying towards you, where you can then catch it out of the air. You'll require some more items in the later nights of the game, so you want to reach as many of them as you possibly during the spare time that you have with yours. And now though, so I'll just let game.
Sam, hey, this is management. Figured I'd leave you a call since there's stuff we've got to tell you about in the office you're in. First off, I want to tell you that this shift well, it's a bit longer than it would be. You're until 6 in the morning. Yeah, we know it's a bit of an undertaking. Don't use them too much. They're electric bit of power, and God knows the entire resort uses enough power. Speaking of, if you look at the watch, you can see your power bill using the green rim of the watch. The more it turns red, that's money we can spend on the power bill. Don't you, asshole? Wait, it's one thing for tonight. Around behind you, you'll see a duct. This is basically don't suffocate yourselves. It gets incredibly stuffy in the If you feel like you want to, you can just push the button to the right. I think that's all for now. I'll call you soon. And remember to not mess up our shit. It's expensive. Night.
Trust. I think that wait. Go. from the. Going. I call. This is. It's not. Please. You. Okay, it's gonna be out. Press trigger. You have an offer. If you go to the basement and reset the power, you get extra items. Okay, so if you wish to decline, press the green button. Yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm not. Freak that. You guys can call me scaredy cat. I don't care. I am not. Like,